Right.
Because right now what I always say is if you can hold right now or you can buy right now, whenever there's a recession or whenever the property cycle is below, whenever the property market is low, that's when you get the opportunities, and when everything goes back, as you just said, that's when you ripe the fruit.
Absolutely. And it was great the conversations we were having, you know, off shoot about, you know, what's actually happening in specific suburbs. And, you know, the thing is that I feel like from my experience as well, working with investors, is that a lot of the time they had just spent thousands, if not millions of dollars on a property without researching actually what is going to be the rental return. What is this going to look like for me in the next 2, 3, 5, 10 years? What are the kind of renters that I'm going to be able to attract for this property? What's the demographic? So I think that's where right now we can be so supportive in educating people on what they can do and how they can get into the market. Yeah,
that's very true. And then there's another thing which there's another question that I usually get from investors, especially mom-dad investors, and that there are a lot. That okay, we got a rental property, so there are two options that a lot of people are doing, which I just think there's one, but a lot of people think there are two. That either we go to a property management company to handle their investment portfolio, or they just rent it out themselves. So what do you think is the better option and why?
Well, from experience and when working with so many,
I just know the answer.
That is the reason I said, look, for me, I think with experience, just one option. But what does your experience say?
My experience is always hire a professional. When you are dealing with a property management company, you're paying them for their knowledge, experience, expertise in having to deal with situations that may or may not occur every single day. So that's why you hire someone. It's because they've been on the ground, they know what can happen. Also, we've had so much change to the legislation. So many changes. We don't expect our clients to understand, you know, hundreds of pages. And it's just, I guess it's the same as having insurance on your property. Okay, you've got insurance on your property just in case something happens. You've got that security and peace of mind there. It's the same with hiring a property manager. You are hiring them for the security and peace of mind that they are trained and have the skills and the knowledge to be able to support them in the event that something happens. And to also, it is a lot of time that goes into managing a property.
100%, that is true.
And a lot of people don't see what happens behind the scenes, but you know, every day there can be something different happening, and it's just having the right team of professionals that can help and support and guide through those times. Routine inspections, people think that you just go there for 5 minutes and just check if the tenants have cleaned their house, and it's much more than that goes on behind the scenes.
We were just talking about that off camera.